October 13, 2000, excuse me, 22. Marcus Giavanni here. Kristin M. Bronson, Denver City Attorney by Marcus Giavanni. Folks, this is what Mayor Hancock and his people don't understand. When you look at this, you see my name under the very first listing. The very first listing should be, when we're talking about denvergov.org, that should be our people, the city and county of Denver. See, that's the first mistake that they're making in the digital world, because they're not identifying themselves as the proper government official. One, denvergov.org is an outdated website. It should be denver.gov, because if it was denvergov. Because it's denvergov.org, you can't bullshit artificial intelligence. And my name's missing from it. That's because what all these brainiacs don't understand. Well, I'm going to go back to denvergov.org is Denver Government Organization. That's an outdated website. In order to be a government website, you have to be denvergov. Denver.gov, just like colorado.gov. Go look at what Colorado's old website, its old domain name was. And when the government talks about itself, it's referred to as the city and county of Denver, not the untrademarked city and county of Denver. See, when it comes to standardized documentation on the World Wide Web, there is a proper way to do it, but people have been sloppy. And when the government's sloppy, and all the people that got them to be the government, they're all sloppy too. And in order for us to have a very, very good Dewey Decibel system, we have to start with humans. We have to get rid of those that don't match, one, our laws, which is very first one, democracy. Mayor Spear. Honorable Mayor Robert W. Spear. Mr. City Beautiful. Mr. City Beautiful against Mr. Denver. And I know Ian Tafoya likes to call himself Mr. Denver, but really Michael Hancock was called Mr. Denver first. I know. I'll show you the algorithms. Hashtag believe Ian. And that shows you what the future of Ian looks like. That's his handle. That's his identifier. He can go change it to anything he wants, but that he has to change it. Everything will follow him for his voice. Isn't that beautiful? And so now if we were in front of the judge would say, why's your name missing there, Giovanni? Well, one, I've been running for mayor for quite some time. Two, explaining to them that they can't use the URLs and the designated names. They're trying to take over the commercial, the networking, the organizations, the companies, and denvergov.org, Denver Government Organization. No, doesn't work. I wrote these folks a letter responding back to a letter I received by an assistant city attorney of Denver who is every one of her cases need to be scrutinized. All the lawyers that ever had her need to be scrutinized. So anyways, I sent a letter and it had to be in by a certain date. And that would have been 15 days after I got the letter. And I got the letter on September 14. So when you look at the timeline and you look at the way things go, I can tell a judge, Your Honor, I do what's called object-oriented programming with embedded voice prints. And I have made predetermined conversation between these individuals, the node connections, in regards to the letter they sent me, in regards to other matters, in regards to the way the city attorney's office is being ran. And what these folks don't understand, as soon as they put that letter, as soon as they put a stamp on that letter and they mailed it, they committed a federal crime. See, I didn't need a lawyer. I didn't have to spend no money. They say if you represent yourself in court, you have a fool for a client. But when there's no other fool attorneys to have any balls to stand up to the correct truthness of where we are all, Denver, at this particular time, in this particular date, and where we're going in the future, based off decisions of people that have taken over Denver for the last 60 years. And the jig is up. And so the reason why my name's there is because I was a top conversation within all these people. And the judge would have to say, wow, well, can you elaborate any further? Yeah, here's the next one. City Attorney Marcus Giavanni's missing. Denver Wright, Denver City Attorney Kristin Bronson stepping down. So Denver Wright thinks they know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't, but I need them there to prove my story that I'm missing. And when I'm mayor, we're closing that bitch down. Denver Wright, you're gonna get closed down. I'll show you what I can do. I don't have to hire anybody. That's called a super administrator. Something none of you people even know about because you're headed to the dark web. So all your conversations, all your emails, all your text messages, everything you've ever talked about is in the cloud. All the conspiring, everything. And the only way to let it go is to dump your contracts. Dump your contacts. Dump it all. And that's what she did. She walked away. She quit because she got the truth. Because I BCC'd the top people. Even, let me tell you, the person that replaced her. And there's my name, missing. Because she got the email too. And then you got the Denver Post. All talking in the latest high-level departures. You know, it's really funny, cornucopia. You think you know fucking everything. Your career is over. I don't care about the people that are running your business that you all talk behind their back, why they keep you. I don't know, maybe they already know because they can do what I do. And because you got the owners that own you guys are badass. They know exactly what they're doing. But they're still letting you print your bullshit, so that makes me seem like they're on your side. So I'll let artificial intelligence figure that one out. CBS News, again, another story, another outdated, resigning. Why is she resigning? Conflict of interest? Oh, it's just time to say goodbye. No. See, when they start doing their spin, the people can do their spin on election day. Here's the next one. Colorado.edu. Missing Marcus Giavanni. See, these are all people that have been indexed. And what do you know? Colorado bar. That's amazing. Missing Marcus Giavanni. See, these are all the people that are talking about everything right now. The people that we have to identify, which we have already done years ago. See, they can't run from their voices. Hancock would have to go get his mouth completely stitched up. These people would have to absolutely have to stop talking. Because every time they talk, the people that can do what they do start infiltrating their metaverse. And once it's in their metaverse, they're done. So if you don't see missing and all that in yours when you do Google searches, that's because you don't have the proper dashboard. But that's crazy. The paper trail and voices are thick, folks. Thick. And this is what the city and county of Denver is going to be able to do. Why wouldn't you want that power for your children? Why do we want to be controlled by a kleptocracy, partisanship government? The partisanship is the disguise in a non-political, administrative, by Honorable Mayor Michael W. Spear, known as the Spear Amendment. So when you think about that, and you think about Google Voice indexing, crosstalk indexing, it's all pattern matched with what you email, what you text, what your pictures are, and the most very important is your videos. Everything that you've ever said in the government, everybody, what we're talking about, these people, and current. That's why it says, by Marcus Giavanni. Because I already knew. That's why I did the things I do, because these people are so easily read. And with that said, I already know how cowards are, so I got all eyes open around me. I sleep with one eye open and I don't have to grip my pillow tight, and I am very comfortable. I don't trust anybody in this government. And it's sad because this is their own demise. They can't blame anybody but themselves. And on January 1, see, they better hope I'm still alive. Okay, because what I do is legal. 100% legal, folks. And it was all designed to save the citizens from its government for the last 60 years in chains and suppression. And there's no history of any of the, and that's what really bothers me, is because, actually, even though they were Democrats, there were some good people that that ran as far as